What a great scene for college football. Spartan Stadium.
If there was a game where we were ever ready to play, it was that one. We had been hyped for previous games before, but we really had a deep belief that we could win that football game. We felt like our team in '99 was just different, especially different than previous teams that we had had. A little background, Coach Saban would always put in some sort of trick play the Michigan week. He always liked to have that in his back pocket. We'd always practice it during the week. You never really think it's going to get called in the game, number one. And number two, if it does, you never think it's going to work because it never works in practice, not even once. So we put in the flea flicker, and the signal is actually scratching your armpit as if you had fleas. We make them simple and easy to remember. So that signal comes in, and I stood there and paused for a second and almost did a double take because there was no way that I believed that we were actually going to attempt to run this play. I handed it off to little John Flowers. He turned around and kind of tossed the ball back to me, and it spun in a way that the strings landed exactly in my hand where they needed to be. I didn't have to adjust them at all because I really didn't have time to do that. The defense was kind of bearing down on me. But I let it go. I got it out there where Plaxico could run under it, and we started the game off with a pretty big play.
The rules down here, straight ahead, no fair dodging. Duck it. Touchdown, Michigan State. Hayden Epstein from 56 yards out.
All right, we're done here.
Long enough, and it's good. 56-yard field goal, and Lloyd Carr smiles as the Wolverines get on the board for the first time this afternoon. They've been able to move it with the pass, and that's what they're going to do here on third down. Almost intercepted. Amp Campbell broke on the ball and almost made the pick.
And I'll tell you what, Amp's got to be a little disappointed himself. That was to the house.
Great football all over the country today.
Head, watch that.
Burke's going deep, looking for Burris. He's got a step. Plaxico Burris has the catch. All the way down to the 30-yard line. He got off to a slow start this year, had an injured thumb. Came into this game with 22 catches. That's a 49-yard gain. This will be a 39-yard attempt for Paul Ettinger. And the kick is good. Going deep. Knight has the catch. Knight inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. 81-yard touchdown. Henson to Marcus Knight. An excellent field position that they didn't take advantage of. Here they go again to the big tight end, McCoy. Ivory McCoy still on his feet. McCoy all the way down to the 26. This has plenty of distance, and it's good. Officially a 43-yard field goal. And so with 1:17 remaining in the first half, the Spartans take the lead again by 3. Third down and 9 for Michigan, and it's almost picked off. Richard Newsom had his hands on the ball and couldn't hold on. Third down and a long 9. And Henson can't escape. And there he is again, Robert Smith. Burke has time, looks into Scott. Scott's got the catch. Touchdown, Spartans. The whole stadium's rocking. 19-yard touchdown, Burke to Scott.
I tell people all the time when I'm talking about this particular game. I enjoyed just watching our defense play this game because they smothered the Michigan offense. You could see, especially in Drew Henson, he was seeing ghosts back there. I noticed on one of the plays out of the shotgun, he took a 7-step drop, which you never do. It really just throws all of your offensive timing out of rhythm. But Robert and Julian Peterson, all those guys, you could just go right down the list. They just harassed the Michigan offense all afternoon.
sees him locking in on the receiver, makes the easy pick.
It's third down and long for Michigan State. To the corner, fires, touchdown, Spartans. Plaxico Burr's having the game of his life. Third-ranked Michigan right now just being riddled. Still plenty of time left in this game. The parties better not begin yet.
No, not just yet. There's still plenty of time. Brady's going to come back at the helm again. I think that's a good move.
They need 5. They've got it. Marcus Knight picks up the first, down to the 35. So gamble and they succeed.
And that was the first fourth down conversion they've made this year.
Brady throws it, has it complete to Shea. Shea's inside the 10 to the 5 to the 3-yard line. Aaron Shea. Thomas down close. Still no signal.
He just got buried in humanity. And the ref...
Touchdown, Michigan.
I think the maturity of our team, you know, as you look through the second half, third quarter, the fourth quarter, the maturity of our team where we might have kind of let that one go and rested after we had such a big lead. We really knew that they were going to come back. It was going to be a fight until the end, and we were prepared mentally more than anything to handle that and come out on top.
15-yard line, actually stepped out on the 19. Gary Scott with a big catch and another first down for Michigan State. Here goes Moss. Moss inside the 5, still on his feet. Touchdown to Ron Moss, the fullback for Michigan State. Just a redshirt freshman. Dewan Moss, who scored on his very first career carry from 42 yards out, scores here from 14. Pump fake going to the corner. Terrell is open. Touchdown, Michigan. David Terrell with his 9th catch, a 19-yard scoring strike.
Big games like that you want to win so desperately, they're never easy. I mean, I remember Nick Saban telling me one-on-one in his office, every game comes down to the last 2 minutes, so you have to be prepared for that going in. You're not going to be able to get up by 30 points and just kind of call it a day, and especially not against Michigan. They were ranked number 3 in the country. We were 11th. We were both undefeated, and there was no doubt that they wanted it just as bad as we did, so it was going to come down to who made the most plays. And again, you know, to be able to just kind of keep the baseball hat on and let the defense seal the win, I wasn't prepared mentally to have that happen. So I assumed that Michigan would score and we'd have to go back out there one more time. And, you know, again, we made the play. I mean, it was kudos to our offensive staff for calling a pass play because, you know, we had to be aggressive, I think. We couldn't just kind of try and run out the clock. We needed that first down, and it would have been a safe call to try and keep it on the ground. But I remember we called comebacks, one on each side of the field, Gary and Plexico. I just went to the left because I'm left-handed. It's more natural to see over there. And I threw one out there, and he, of course, it's tough to cover Plexico, so he just got some separation, created some space for him, and I was able to put it between him and the sideline.
Go for the throw. Go for the kill right here. They go for the first down, and they get it.
34-31, the Spartans beat the Wolverines of Michigan.